Alright, what's up guys? It's Jonathan from the Lacrosse, and I'm here. I'm going to be showing you all how to string an STX Superpower, which is actually going to be Jacob's new stick because he broke his, as you can see here. Not too good.
That is awful. That's such a bad break.
Yeah. What you're going to need string, obviously, piece of mesh, a head. These are the shooters. One of them is going to be a bottom string, the other would be just the straight across. Scissors. Lighter. That's about all I can think of right now. If I'm missing something, then I'll have to go get it, which will be pressing. Okay, so first part to stringing the stick. I guess the very first part is you're gonna take a piece of mesh. I'm gonna be stringing this with a 9 diamond top, so you're gonna fold it so that the top row right here has 9 across. As you can see, if you want to count it, go ahead. It's 9. Then you're gonna take a piece of mesh. Stretch it out as much as you can, like this, but it really doesn't matter that much. The mesh will break in on its own, you know, just with use. Don't waste your time trying to pull the mesh apart, like, ridiculously. Okay, so take that, just put that there for now. Then I'm gonna cut a piece for the top string. You want it, just when in doubt, always cut long, because you don't want to get like halfway through and then realize you're not going to have enough and you'll have to cut another piece. Take that, use a lighter, burn the end, and take this, do the same thing. So then take it, and first thing you're going to do is just take the end and double knot it right there. Pull that tight. And then you're gonna take this diamond of mesh here. Now I'm gonna kind of use this stick for reference because we're trying to make it exactly the way it was. Now you're gonna take this, put it through the outside, very top hole, and then come up through the bottom of the mesh, bring it through like that, and then you're just gonna repeat it. You're gonna go back in through that top hole of the stick, pull it through, pull it tight. This is just to create extra stability on like the top string. Pull it through, just pull it as tight as you can. So now that you have that, you're gonna pull the mesh so that this hole right here, the second hole over the top of the mesh, is gonna line up with that hole on the stick. The 4th hole in the mesh is going to line up with there. The 6th hole will line up there. 8th hole will line up there. And then the 9th hole will be tied. So take the string, go through the top of the stick right there. Then come back up through the mesh so that you kind of got it right here, where it creates like a little bit of a knot. Hold that tight, like that. Then you're gonna come around, go back down into the mesh, like that, and leave this little loop, which I'm holding right there with my thumb, because you're gonna come back up through the stick, then go into the loop, then take it, and just tie that tight. You're just going to repeat that process.
So how do you know which direction to tie it?
What do you mean?
Like, because the stick is facing away from you right now.
What direction? Like.
Yeah, like I guess you're pulling the strings out the back of the stick.
Yeah. Smells like smoke. It's close. so once you've completed that process for, each hole across the top, and you're ready to tie it off, you're just doing the exact kind of opposite of what you did at the beginning. So you're going into the mesh here, then take it to the top hole. You're going from inside to out, then you're coming back over, and you're winding it into the mesh, and back to the same hole, if I can fit it through with my fat fingers. And then you take it, and you're going to pull it as tight as you can, just to get everything as tight across the top as possible. Then just do another double knot, which is going to be a struggle because I cut the string a little bit short. Alright, so now we're doing the sidewall. So to start it off, we did it exactly the same as the top, where I double knotted and then I went around the piece of mesh twice. You're just going through that next row, that 10 diamond right there, and then you have it coming down like this, and then we're gonna interlock. So come in right there. If I can stick the string through the head, which is a recurring problem for me for some reason. Okay, then drag it through, and then you're going to come up through the piece of mesh and through this big loop right there, and then you're just going to pull it tight. Oops, you're not going to drop the stick, but then we're going to interlock again. Right, so you're going to go to the next 10 diamond hole of mesh, but you're going to skip a hole on the stick. So skip that hole right there. Put the string through the head. Dear God, this is annoying. Push it through. And then come up through a piece of mesh, and then through the loop. Tighten it as much as you can, and then you're going to do it one more time. So string through the head, up through the top diamond, or not the top diamond, the 10 diamond right here, through the 10 diamond right here, then through the loop. Basically, you want to make this first part right here as tight as you can, because that's what's going to create your channel. It's by having this part tight. Now we're going to single as opposed to interlocking, basically meaning you're going to take the string, go directly through the mesh like that, and then you're going to go to the stick, put it through the plastic, then you're going to go through this loop, so like right there, and don't tie the whole piece of mesh to it. And then we're going to double, so you're going to do that twice. So you're going to come up through the mesh, then you're going to come back down, and you're going to go through the mesh again, and then pull it tight. Basically, by doubling up right here, you're choosing for the pocket to be on this portion of the head, you know, like, so this is going to end up like being a mid pocket. Almost high, but whatever. So pinch those two together as naturally as you can. Go through the plastic right there, and then you're going to go through the loop again. And you got that right there, and then you can just kind of take a look and you see how it's 2 diamonds tied down right there. Then, if my guess is correct, we're singling the rest of the way down the stick, which is what I did last time. So go up through the mesh, into the plastic, then through the loop, pull it tight. Like that. You're going to go through the 9, 10 diamond row again, through the plastic. This has to be easily the most painful part of the process. Through the plastic, pull it tight, through the mesh, through the plastic, now we're coming to the point where you're going to be tying off the sidewall. There's no real in stone way for you to do this. I think what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna go through this 10 diamond right here. So this time go into the mesh and then come out of the plastic. And you got it right there. Take it, pull it tight, and then you're just gonna knot it off. And there you have the sidewall. Basically, you have the sidewall right there. Then you're just gonna flip it and repeat on the other side. Just everything exactly the same, just flipped over. Very last part. Well, first, where did that one thing go? Okay. I'm gonna tie a bottom string. So simple. Take it.
Flip down.
Tie a knot, come in through here, go up, drag it up. You just want to pick the correct row to tie it on. So we're going to tie it here. And right there, come back out. That looks good, right? Definitely good. And then pull it tight. And then tie another knot. And that's gonna be it for the bottom string at least. And tie the shooter now. So go in, take the sidewall so that it's hugging that right there. You know, it's like half and half right here, kind of wrapped around that side of the mesh. It's not wrapped around the sidewall like the plastic, it's just wrapped around the mesh. Then you're gonna take it and it's just an act of crossing over one another. So take the top and go under. And then you have it so that one's coming out the bottom, one's coming out the top. You're just gonna come in and cross. So the one on top is gonna go low, the one behind is gonna go high. So this comes up here, that goes down low, like that. And then just repeat. So then the one coming out the top goes low, the one coming from the bottom goes high, and just continually repeat that.
You don't have to stop if you don't.
Yeah. Alright, so when you get to the end here, you're going to come back up through. You're going to have 2 strings here. Pretty simple. You tie them off. I'll do like twice.
Don't cut them just in case.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to show
And then there you go. You got your completed stick here. There's the side view of the pocket, the channel, the face. Yeah, that's it. Looks pretty good. Now let's go test it out.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next part.